gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. The Bobcats about to kick it away and get this season started. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
The Roadrunners are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-hurry.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Let's talk for just a second about UTSA. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
I think he does a really good job on this second down play of being very decisive, getting north-south, making the play, and now setting up a much better third down. That's a play we can continue to run even on third down right now.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Punt is in the air. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. So Texas State's offense will take the field for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man? You know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
To the ground. He's got it again. Makes it past the marker. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Here we go. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Punts it out of the air. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Near the 18-yard line. Good enough. The Bobcats have taken it inside the 20. Trying to run is Ellison. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bobcats. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah line.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Shakes off the defender.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now... work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Zings it complete to the right. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Roadrunners in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Roadrunners come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They boot it away on fourth down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pulls it in. It's Ellison. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. There's great defensive linemen. The ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
He's up to 55 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Ellison. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Makes the tackle at the 24, but from inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. And the Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. That's caught. It's Hurtado. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. They'll move the wide receiver.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And the Roadrunners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Extra point here will tie the game.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Battle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's at the touchdown, Roadrunner. What momentum you get when the defense... up with a play like that.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick six.
And the extra point is good. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught behind the line. It's Battle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You know, it's going to be so important for this offense to get better up front protecting and try to give this quarterback a pocket to throw from, because David, right now on that last play, he had no chance.
Yeah, and step one in stopping a good passing attack is always being able to affect the quarterback. And it's not always with sacks, and sometimes it's with pressures. But when you get the sacks, and now you get them behind the sticks and put them in more predictable situations, that is exactly what you want from your defense.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Off the RPO, complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Roadrunners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Grab behind the line. It's Wallace. Touchdown, UTSA! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get... the end zone.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Texas State, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a gap. It's Ellison. Got the first down. Looking for more. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. 2nd down coming up. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Quarterback moving out of the pocket. That's reeled in. It's Ellison. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Texas State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Ware. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
He's got it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Got him downfield. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On the move, it's Ellison. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. And the Roadrunners will boot it away to start the second half.
Texas State, 14.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That last completion sets him up on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Off play action on first down. They're working that left side. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He'll throw on third down. Trying to make magic with his feet. There he goes. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to...
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
The Roadrunners want to move quickly. Looking for space, it's Savage. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run play action. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Rides the back and leaves it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Wallace. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains, it's at the 37. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the Roadrunners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U.
Looking down the middle.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Bobcats will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Got room to work. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Pride. Quick step and go. Turning it on. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We've reached a break, and it's UTSA on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Roadrunners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The RPO fire complete to the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Savage. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few 1st downs and make something positive happen.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Works the middle of the field. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And the Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Bobcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They try to pop a run on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Caught near the sticks. It's battle. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Bobcats are in the red zone. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the 2nd half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Got it behind the line. It's Ellison. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
That is a perfectly executed onside kick. Great job by the kicker, making sure the ball goes 10 yards. And then how about the kicking team diving on top of that ball?
On the run, still looking. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
The Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the run, it's Ellison. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Quarterback adapting. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to him.